Hi, my name is Justin Robinson. I am the creator and owner of JR 3D Printing Co. Here at JR 3D Printing Co., my main goal is to present and finish a finished product to multiple different people and try to spread the word of 3D printing to the public. Most people don't know what 3D printing is, and I want to really present that in a cheap, affordable way to the average person that doesn't have a lot of money to afford 3D printing. I believe 3D printing should be for everyone and it shouldn't be for select people. That's one of the main reasons why I created JR 3D Printing Co. Because I wanted to present 3D printing to an array of different people. Not just one select group of people like engineers or teachers or just anyone with $100,000 or $1,000 just to spend on a 3D printer, or like $500 to spend on a basic part. It shouldn't be that way. So I wanted to create a cheap, affordable way for people to experience 3D printing and get their hands on this amazing technology that we are presented with today. A technology should not cost $1,000, or a part shouldn't even cost $500 to produce. It should cost an average person less than $20 for a part that is significant in their life, or something that they really want but they might not be able to find. It shouldn't cost them upwards of $500 just to get printed off. That's what JR 3D printing is for. It's a cheap and a nice way of getting gifts and toys and any basic part printed off for a cheap, reasonable price and pretty quickly by industry standards. We also care about the environment here at JR 3D Printing Co. We use all natural, 100% cane sugar-based filament that we buy specially from a company called Sunaloo. I believe that we can still protect the environment while still preserving that great quality and strength of the filament or the plastic itself. We don't have to compromise environment and quality. We can have both of them at the same time. Like I was saying before, 3D printing can be for anyone, beginners, intermediate people, or advanced level people. 3D printing can be for anyone. You don't have to be an engineer, you don't have to have 2 years or 4 years of college. You can do or design projects and print them off or send them to a company like ours to get to just experience this newfound technology. Engineering and 3D printing is not going away anytime soon, and it's actually becoming a bigger market and a bigger sector in our lives that we wouldn't even thought 10 years ago would happen. Engineering is in everything. The smallest of things are engineered, and 3D printing helps with that engineering process through prototyping, through modeling, through you name it, final production of products. 3D printing is everything, and it's important in our lives. And to get a part of that, a small part of that as a normal, average person, is incredible. When I started my career or my hobby of 3D printing, I never thought I was gonna have the opportunity of being a designer or being a person that could sell these products to different people across the nation. I was just expecting to print off tiny little miniature things for myself or for my family. But once I started to see that people really don't know what 3D printing is and how amazing it is, I was like, something has to change. It was my call to action when I saw people, when I told people, not just saw, but told people what 3D printing was, and they were like, wow, that's so cool. How can I get my hands on that? And I was like, how isn't there a way for people to go and experience this technology without having to pay for it incredibly out their pockets? Or how isn't this technology more available to the average person? So that's what my call to action was, to create JR 3D Printing Co. It was not just because of that I could do it, but I had to do it to better the society that we live on. The ever increasing society of engineering and technology is remarkable, and we need more people knowing what 3D printing is to really expand that sector of our lives. I believe 3D printing is going to grow significantly over the next 5 to not even 10 years. 3D printing is going to be expansive. It's going to be in our everyday lives. It's going to be, I would say, in less than 10 years, a 3D printer will be as, even a big one or a small one, will be as common as a regular copying machine is in every household. Mostly, while 3D printers are going to become more or less expensive, more affordable for everyday people to obtain, just like the regular printers that we have now to print on regular sheets of paper, like those evolved, I think 3D printing will evolve, and eventually people will have a 3D printer in their house, whether it's a small device that can be simply set up, or a device that I use as a little more difficult and more professional. People are gonna need probably 3D printers, but how are we gonna expand the market to different people? We have to show them and teach them what 3D printing is, and that's what JR 3D printing is to show and teach people what 3D printing is, and to have them experience what 3D printing can do. And that's the only way we're going to be able to expand our market. 3D printing is not going away. We are still evolving 3D printing. It's going to evolve even bigger. Like I said, most households probably in 10 to 15 years will have a 3D printer of some size or of some sort in their household. And to do that, we need to share this technology. It's incredibly important to share this technology with the world, with our nation, with everyone. I mean, 3D printing is not exclusive to the people that can afford it or the people with technology experiences to run them. 3D printing can actually be for anyone, any regular person that just has a little time to read over the instructions to how to do it. JR 3D Printing Co. will be influential to so many people's lives. I can't even describe how much support and gratitude so many people have already given me for creating this company. Not to brag or anything like that, but it's just so important that we distribute and give information to different people about what 3D printing is. And that's what this company is really about. Is about making connections with different people across different lifestyles, across different income levels, to know what 3D printing truly is. If you would like to support our cause or our company in general, please consider buying something from our shop. It's simple, easy, it should only take 5 minutes of your time, and you will get an incredibly handcrafted piece of art, I consider it, for a relatively cheap price. Also, you can subscribe to this channel. You can follow our Instagram page, our Twitter page, or Facebook page, all in the link down in the description below. We also have an Etsy company or account, so you can search up JR 3D Printing Co. on Etsy, and a couple of our designs will come up on the website. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you really want to get involved in 3D printing, go ahead. I say, go ahead, follow your dreams. You got this. Thank you, and have a good day.